Abdul Rahim Khan from Free IT Education. Today we're going to learn about for loop. Let's start. Okay, see, we were learning about loops. Last lecture we learned about while loop. If you have missed that lecture, watch that before you watch this. Okay, so what is a for loop? A for loop is basically will allow you to go through the list, and then we're gonna print it all the elements one by one. Okay, here we got a list which has got 3 items, and we want to go through and print all these items one by one. So how this works, so we have got a keyword called for. Here you can see that. And then what we're saying here, in this list, pass on one element into X and print it. And when you do that, it will print all these items one by one. If we add another item, let's say mango, and then you run it, rerun that, you should be able to see all the 4 items in the list. Okay, and here you can see that. Okay, next one, what we're going to see, we got, this is called, as you know that in variables we talked about string. If you have missed that, watch that lecture to know about variables, and this is of type string. So what we saying, so we saying in this string, pick it up one by one, which is saying that B, and then A, then N, and so on. So if you run this for loop, it will just pick it up one character. So this is called character. So it will pick it up one character at a time, and then it will print it. Very important is that you need to just do indentation. Okay, so if you run that, so it should print all the banana in each character in one line, as you can see that. If you want to do it cherry, or we can say that Free IT Education, and run it, so it should print all the big string one character in a line, and as you can see that. Okay, see that, Free IT Education. So the next thing we're going to learn about, which is uh, you remember we learned about if and else statement. In this we're going to use if statement, and we are also using break statement, and we are using for loop. Okay, so here is a list, so which contains 3 items. Okay, so we can make it another item mango, and then we what we saying that just in this for loop, as in the previous example we saw a for loop for X in fruit. So this refers to this list, saying that pick it up one item at a time and print it. And also we are checking the logic, if X is equal to banana, then say break. So let's say we say if it is mango. Okay, so let's print that. In the previous example, it just break when it was hit the banana. If we rerun that, so it should break when it reaches to banana. Okay, and you see that it printed all the items. And if you want to do it, let's say cherry, and rerun that, so it should break on a cherry. Okay, and won't print mango. Okay, as you can see that. So in this example, we have used 2 things, the if logic, and this stands for equal in the previous lecture. If you have missed that, watch that. This notation is called equal. We're saying that if you get this X, which is this element here, if this is equal to this, then break. Okay. So so the next lesson we are gonna learn is saying that if X is banana, then break. Otherwise, if it is not, keep printing it. Okay, so here we can see that it just printed apple, and then when it hit to the banana, it just broke the for loop. Okay, so if you want to break the for loop and at some point, or the loop which we discussed, a while loop in the last lecture, you can use the keyword break. So the last thing we also learn a continue. If you want to say if X is banana, you can say continue, so it will go on into the next item. Okay, so this time what we're going to say, we're going to say cherry. Okay, and we're going to add one more element of mango. Okay, and we want to run it, so it should uh, break when it is cherry. Okay, and let's see, when we run that, it should stop when it is hit to the cherry element, and as you can see that it only printed out apple and banana. I hope this has been informative, and if you are enjoying, give a like to this video, share with your friend, and subscribe to Free IT Education for future video. Till then, bye for now. Free IT Education, Abdurrahim Khan.